Welcome back, survivors. DisturbedZ here, and today we're taking a look at Dungeons 4. Now, Dungeons 4 is an RTS city builder strategy game where you are the big, bad, evil overlord, and you are trying to take over the forces of good. You have to build your base and protect it from heroes and conquer the overworld, the above ground, whatever they call it. You got to conquer it. You got to destroy all the good guys. So I've been waiting for this game for quite some time. I was a huge fan of Dungeons 3, and I'm hoping this does not disappoint in the least bit. So let's hop on in and see what we got going today. Okay, the last
stand. Tanya set about destroying the last remaining heroes. Amongst others, her stepbrother Tristan.
Okay, so achievements. What do we get? Complete the last stand on any difficulty. Last stand without letting Thalia die. And kill 10 heroes in the last stand while Thalia's fury is active. What do we got down here? That's the difficulty level. Easy, normal, and difficult. We're just going to do that. And look, we have a co-op mode. Never had a co-op mode before, I don't believe. Be kind of interesting to see what that would be all about. But anyway, let's hop on in and let's play The Last Stand.
Once upon a time, long, long ago in, hell, well, you know the rest. The absolute evil had, in the fabulous predecessor to this game, taken over the entire overworld with its creatures. Now it spent its time on debauched parties and... Wait a minute. The entire overworld? No! One small village of indomitable heroes still held out against the invaders. The unamused evil was beside itself with rage. But all this was about to change once and for all, because the remote controlling evil sent its most vicious general into the field, the Dark Elf Thalia. Thalia, also known from the fabulous predecessor, came back from her vacation in a thoroughly good mood. Before that, she had defeated her foster father, the paladin Tanos. This fact is important to note. For this last remaining village of heroes was protected by none other than Tristan, foster son of Tanos and Thalia's stepbrother. This proud warrior in shining, his handsome heroic chest accentuating armor, was the last glimmer of hope for the forces of good. Thalia, who had fully embraced the dark side, couldn't wait to really kick her stepbrother's ass. And so our story begins.
Okay. Well, so there's one last little refuge of hope left in the world, and her brother's the one who's defending it. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Any second now. Come on, game. Okay. I'm going to pause it and we'll be right back.
Defenders of good were fighting for their survival. This seemed to be the perfect time for Tristan to make his appearance, the last mighty hero of the good races.
My brothers! In your eyes I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the courage of true heroes is extinguished, when we abandon our companions and all bonds of friendship are broken. But that day is still far off. Stand fast, heroes of the West!
And with those familiar-sounding words, Tristan charged into battle to the cheers of his men. The heroes of good had managed to capture some of the evil creatures. Nevertheless, it was more than questionable whether a few minor victories and a brilliant speech could do anything against the absolute evil's armies. A storm of darkness and gloom descended, heralding the arrival of Talia, the absolute evil's general. This entrance not only panicked the defenders of good, but also seemed to strengthen the creatures of evil.
Hey, I'm back! Time to kick a little hero butt. Forward, creatures! Show me what you can do! Punch 'em smack dab in the mouth! Smash 'em in the face! Oh, and just as a precaution, get me my handbook of worn-out third-rate catchphrases. Ha-ha! If my eyes don't deceive me, that's my stupid stepbrother Tristan over there too, just waiting for me to lovingly put his head on a spear. Ha! Today is gonna be a good day.
Talia seemed to be very sure of victory. Some might find this puzzling, as it was the beginning of a long new campaign. But okay, maybe the rest of the missions are nothing but a string of debauched victory celebrations. Who knows?
Alright, guys, so what do we got here? It says press the left mouse button to select Thalia or hold and draw a selection frame around Thalia. However, you can also press F1. Okay, we have her. Use the right click to issue movement, attack commands, or select the units. Alternatively, you can use the corresponding buttons in the unit's detailed windows. Okay. And then we got controller basics over here. Unit detail view.
A few pitiful opponents. I'm gonna massacre you. If I can just remember how that works again.
Fortunately, Talia's instincts took over at this point. Something which wannabe pro gamers often refer to as auto-attack. Talia's mighty storm once again stood at her disposal.
Okay, let's see. Defeat Tristan, destroy the squad of heroes, activate Thalia's Fury. Where is her Fury? Is this her Fury? Baleful Tempest increases the attack and movement speed of all creatures on the overworld by 30% and 50% respectively. Shadow Tentacles and ranged attack. So we got here, select Thalia, select unselect, select melee, select ranged.
Hasta la vista, hero boy.
Oh, and she's hitting for 666 points. That's interesting. She is just pure evil.
Ha! Showed him. Did someone actually cage my subordinates? Ah, forget that. I'm the only one who's allowed to do that. Time to bust these things open. Pulverize them. Nuke 'em.
You have destroyed a cage. Talia had freed all the creatures. Not to be outdone by her stepbrother, she too gave a brilliant speech.
Speech? Sure. Creatures! Time to punch the do-gooders right in the kisser! Forward! Punch 'em in the face, kick 'em in the shins, break their belt buckles so they trip on their pants!
Yes. Very inspiring.
Okay. Well, now we have a little army.
And another one for the Grim Reaper. Or Grim Reaperess, I'm not picky.
these mine? Ooh, they are.
Talia had reached the center of battle. With another brilliant speech, she goaded her creatures on one more time.
Another speech? Oh. Ding dong, the hero's dead. That okay?
Honestly, I don't know if I can work with you like this. After Talia's words, the creatures surged forward and flocked to their linguistically under-talented leader. Or would like to, but the defenses on the left and right flanks made progress impossible. Talia had to destroy them in order to receive further support.
Yes, destroy these things.
The hero's left defensive flank could no longer withstand the breaching evil's creatures.
Hasta la vista, hero boy.
Oh, good, they're breaking through.
The hero's defense collapsed on the right flank. The monstrous evil's creatures flocked to Talia.
Excellent. I can always use more cannon fodder. I mean, loyal subordinates.
Yes, bring me more, bring me more. That's all I'm talking about.
And another one for the Grim Reaper. Or Grim Reaperess, I'm not picky.
Talia, stepsister, you dare to show your face here after killing our foster father?
Yeah. Is that a trick question? You can see I'm here. Thanos deserved what he got. And I thought to myself, hey, like father, like son.
You will pay for your deeds, sister. The light will protect me.
There we go, cut him down.
Sister, turn from evil and come back to the side of good. See the power of light.
With these words, Tristan was bathed in a golden light that seemed to protect him. As if that were not troublesome enough, a number of magical portals opened at the same time.
Huh. As if this wasn't dragging on way too long already. Can't we just jump straight to the point where I greedily take over the world? Forward, creatures! Smash the portals! Flatten that magic junk! Pull the plug!
My brothers! In your eyes, I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the courage of true heroes is extinguished, when we abandon our companions and all bonds of friendship are broken. But that day is still far off. Stand fast, heroes of the West!
Oh, didn't you spout that same bullshit earlier? In exactly the same words.
No, not at all. I am known for my brilliant speeches, wicked stepsister.
I seem to remember that whenever you were supposed to speak in front of the class, we had to get a mark.
Oh, we didn't kill this
You'll
one yet?
pay for that. Onward, faithful!
Oops.
Destroy the evil!
I thought we had killed it. Okay, that one's done. Get over here. We'll eventually get to the underworld and build our base. These first missions are all about learning how to move your characters around.
All the magical portals have been destroyed, and with them, Tristan's shield went up in smoke.
That's the way I like it. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. I was just about to kick my stepbrother's butt.
There we go. Take him down. Almost at half.
Sister, it doesn't have to end this way. Join me. Together we can still save the world.
Oh, can't you just die and spare us all the embarrassing melodrama?
You have lost a creature forever.
There we go.
Talia, this isn't the end. We'll meet again.
With these words, Tristan quickly created a portal and threw himself through it with the last of his strength. The portal closed again behind him.
Treachery, fraud, cheater! This was supposed to be my victory! And what the hell kind of glove is that anyway? Looks to me like game design forgot to balance the thing properly.
Maybe the people in charge were still too captivated by your great speech. It brought tears to my eyes too, however, not of emotion.
As if the bird brains these evil creatures have needed grand speeches. A few skulls to bash in, and the social calendar for the evening is filled.
Well, each to their own. But apparently, Tristan had suffered a mishap, as the aforementioned magic glove still lay in the place where it was last used. It would seem that he had accidentally lost it.
Wonderful. This thing is just what I need. Très chic. I'll, just grab that right away.
And so our story begins.
Alright, so we beat the first mission. Yeah, I didn't kill 10 heroes, but that's okay.
Tristan had managed to give Talia the slip, but she had been able to capture his magic glove. The Gauntlet of Finitude, a fabled artifact. Unfortunately, UI overlays don't work in cutscenes, so Talia couldn't read just exactly what the glove did. Nevertheless, she proudly presented it to the Absolute Evil in its form as the Dungeon Lord. And so misfortune took its course, because at the same time, Talia wanted to demonstrate how loudly she could snap her fingers. But this snap, which would go down in the history books as the Dungeon Lord snap, unleashed horrific forces that were discharged into the Dungeon Lord himself. As Talia rose to her feet, the gauntlet had disappeared, and the Dungeon Lord lay dying. Viewers often began to cry at this point, because it made them think back to the last really good superhero movie. Talia mourned for about 5 seconds. Talia had shattered the realms of good and served them onto the Absolute Evil on a silver platter, while it had actually done nothing at all. So Talia now became the Absolute Ruler. She had no clue about how to rule, but more than made up for it with hubris and consistently ignoring glaring problems. In addition, she surrounded herself with a staff of incompetent advisors. What could possibly go wrong? 10 minutes later, Tristan had captured Talia, locked her in a cage, and put the armies of Absolute Evil to flight. And so the story ends. We'll tell you how the story continues in overpriced microtransaction bites. Oh, wait, wait, wrong script. That's a different developer. Hang in there, I've almost got it. While Talia was ignominiously taken away, the unused essence of absolute evil continued to float through the ether. It wasn't about to admit defeat that easily, but for evil to triumph once again, it needed Talia back, for better or for worse. And so the swirling essence of absolute evil set about commanding the perplexed-looking chaotic hordes and freeing Talia.
All right.
Round 2. The essence of absolute evil held the horde together and rose to the challenge of vicious dwarven engineering.
Okay, so what do we got this time? We've got Hammer Time round 2. We've got For the Horde. And we've got Trapmaster. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and hop in here. That way I can show off a little bit of the dungeon building and we'll go from there.
Tristan! Let me out of this damned cage, you stupid little good elf. Otherwise, I'll have a hard time wringing your scrawny neck. What the hell do you want from me anyway?
Talia, stepsister, your deplorable deeds must not go unpunished. You have slain our foster father Tanos, a blasphemous affront to our goddess, whom you, to top it all off, have also slain. But we will have plenty of time to argue on our journey. I am here for the stone. Brynhild, if you please.
You know you can, you little cutie. Oi! Go on, you lazy lot. Get that destroyer of worlds class hammer going.
Talia had been captured. Only the bubbling around the place essence of absolute evil could save her. It was amusing to leave Talia in the clutches of her brother. But on the other hand, without her help, the shapeless evil would probably just roam the countryside as a disembodied something or other, and at best be hired for third-rate horror movies. Fortunately, a forgotten dungeon heart lying in the underground could quickly be reactivated. Together with the creatures of the Horde, it would be easy to smash the do-gooder heroes there to smithereens. The wafting evil had to get rid of that dwarven contraption on the overworld, as it posed a threat to the underground, and with it, the dungeon heart. It was therefore necessary to build a mighty dungeon, or rather, to have one built, because, as a wafting essence, the disembodied evil could not do much itself.
Yes, disembodied evil. We're nothing more than a helmet and a staff at this point. Okay, so I've got the controls down. Let's see, what do we got here? What is this? Destroy the Destroyer World's Class Hammer. Dungeon for beginners. Build a treasury, at least 5x5. Okay, so it's wanting us to come down here. So I guess if we click on it, yeah, okay. So we just select it. Our little goblin dudes come down here. I think they're called little snots. Possess little snots, work, wait. Do I have to do all this myself? This spell allows you to slip from your godlike position into the dungeon's simplest creature, a little snot. Oh, okay, so I guess I can help do things. Alright, how do I get out of it? There we go. Okay, well we got a little treasure room here. Let's see, what else do we need? We need research. Okay, so we research that. Now we got treasury. Okay, what do we got over here? Is this our room construction menu? There we go. So yes, give me that, and then let's select all of this, and then I'll turn that into our treasury. Gold is stored in the treasury. You can only spend stored gold. A treasury which encloses a gold vein increases the rate of mining due to the room's efficiency.
In the throne room was simply not even close to enough for a proper gold bath.
Alright, then he wants me to mark another area to be dug.
Payday.
Alright, now what does it want me to research? The Gobbler Farm. Alright, so that's going to be our food production. Alright, gobblers are raised on gobbler farms. Both horde creatures and demons are more than happy to eat them and satisfy their hunger. Pay attention to the room efficiency in order to achieve the highest possible gobbler production rate. Missing walls lower a room's efficiency. By the way, you can also slap gobblers to earn a little extra evilness. Alright, so we have gold, and we're about to have food in the form of gobblers. And as you can see, as we dig, they come in and they start turning the bare walls into dungeons. Dungeon walls to make it a little bit fancier, make it a little bit more worthy. There we go. Now we're getting some gobblers. We got brown and blue and green. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. I like the artwork in this game. Okay, so what are we going to do next? A training room, a dorm. What do we got? What are we doing over here? The horde. And we're doing a hideout. Okay. So let's see. Each faction, dungeon, horde, demons, undead, has a so-called faction research. This research sets up a maximum level for your creatures or little snots. And with each research level, the population maximum is raised, and it also unlocks further
The
research.
sheltering evil had built a hideout for the horde's creatures. These could henceforth build themselves a place to rest there.
Alright, in the hideout, creatures recruited by the horde set up camp where they can satisfy their need for rest and also heal themselves. If a creature is unable to set up camp, Due to a lack of space, it will become angry over time and begin to strike. Horde for beginners. Horde creatures look for a place in the hideout to set up camp where they like to take a break every now and then. In addition, Horde creatures like to eat gobblers and want to collect their wages on payday. Horde creatures heal while resting in the hideout. Alternatively, a Naga can also heal all Horde creatures. Horde creatures can be resurrected can't be resurrected until very late in the game. In return, they are comparatively cheap and level much more quickly. Alright, so it wants a Naga, huh? Okay. So we got one Naga and one... And now what's it wanting us to do? Oh no, we researched to unlock him. Okay, now we've got one.
Creature. A bit underwhelming, considering that it was sitting on the throne of the gods a short time ago. But fresh starts are never easy. The evilest evil could use the Hand of Terror, not only to intervene, but also to lend its little snots the impetus they needed by giving them a spirited slap.
Alright, your dungeon creatures gain experience by defeating enemies, which also allow them to level up. With each level gained, creatures become stronger, have more hit points, do more damage, etc. However, at specific stages, a new need may also be added. For example, starting at level 4, Horde creatures will want to train in the arena from time to time. The faction research determines the maximum level. For example, if you have research Horde to level 3, orcs can reach a maximum of level 3. Alright. Slap some little snots, huh? Okay. So... Where's my hand? Here's my hand.
The attitude
there we go.
of Justin Evil had struck one of its little snots. Frightened, the creature squealed and set to work even faster.
See, slapping a little snot with the Hand of Terror will increase its speed for a short time, but caution, slaps do damage. If you slap an enemy unit, it will be marked as a preferred target for your combat units. Okay, so what do we got now? Let's see. Slaps dispersed, 1 out of 3.
The detestable evil had earned some delicious evilness. Excellent things could be done with it, such as exploring new stuff. However, first, a place had to be found where the evilness could be stored. The absolute evil quickly built a vault of evilness.
Okay, so they want a vault of evilness. I don't know, maybe this is supposed to be a 6x6. I don't know, we'll leave it like that. Okay, congratulations, you have earned some evilness. This is stored in the Vault of Evilness, provided there is still room there. Among other things, evilness is earned by defeating heroes. However, there are many other ways to earn evilness. You will need evilness to unlock or upgrade new rooms or creatures in the research menu. Thalia's skills require evilness as well. Okay. Okay, research Vault of Evilness. As the name suggests, the Vault of Evilness is used to store evilness. Only stored evilness can be used. Once a room's maximum capacity has been reached, no further evilness can be stored. Evilness that has been earned in the overworld is teleported to the throne room and has to be carried into a evil vault.
Wait! No need to sit around being lazy when we could be picking up a little gold while we're here, eh? On you go, lads. Grab the nearest gold vein.
Sooner or later, the greedy dwarves would dig their way into the dungeon. The perfidious evil used a workshop to prepare traps to stop the gold-stealing dwarves in their tracks.
Okay, is that what we're doing over here? So I gotta level up my dungeon. We got to get the workshop.
Technological progress has almost always been a fine thing. Further research could not only make new units or rooms available, but also increase the maximum number of little snots or creatures.
Alright, the workshop can be used to store toolboxes, which you'll need to build units or traps.
Here, little snots could use the work units to make toolboxes, which were needed for the more extravagant dungeon accoutrements. Payday.
Alright, so now they're making stuff. What do we got over here? We need to, get a floor trap. So he's running in the wheel to power the machine. That's cool. So yes, they're taking a direct path to that heart. Yes, let's go ahead and research some of this stuff. Let's see, what else do we want? Might as well. Yeah, I want to put a door there. That's not exactly what I wanted. Yeah, let's put a little cesspool right there. And I'm gonna put a spike trap there. I'm gonna put another door there.
Oi! Something dug into my little gold mine. Yeah! And it had to be stinking orcs, whose skulls are at best used as toilet paper holders in the lavatory. Okay, boys! Tear this joint to the ground!
Dwarves had opened a passage into the dungeon. The little snots immediately executed Order 67, as they had been instructed to do by Talia in such a case, which meant that they ran through the dungeon with their arms flapping wildly. At the same time, they opened the secret trap cache so that the tricky evil could give the dwarves a very warm welcome. The cunning evil had placed the first traps. This would make it much harder for the greedy dwarves to steal the gold from the treasury or even destroy the dungeon heart itself.
There's so much going on. No, they didn't get it finished.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Okay, so our dudes are down here fighting? Yes, yes they are. Defend it.
A hero had died in one of the cruel evil's traps.
Good.
Your throne room is under attack.
Yeah, give me some extra people.
Oi! Did you little honey buns forget your little baby bottles? Or how did you manage to lose to a bunch of lousy orcs?
Alright, gold-hungry dwarves are spreading through the underground and digging up veins of gold. Areas behind dwarven doors are magically secured. You cannot drop creatures there, that's why you should absolutely destroy dwarven doors. Destroy the dwarven Great Hall to take it out and unlock any connected dungeon gates. Okay, so now we've got spikes, we've got doors, we've got acid traps. So here comes some more
Payday.
here comes some more dwarves. Let's see what happens here. Oh, so that's not an acid trap? Oh, it's a slime trap. Ah, I gotcha, I gotcha. Yeah, y'all get out of there. Okay, so we only have like 2 actual spike traps that are going to do any damage here, but that's okay. Let's see. Let me do... We'll go ahead and open that up a little bit. Let's see. Saw blades. We'd have to have it moved back a little bit further. That's okay, though. Okay, I know there's a way for me to alert all my guys. There we go. We'll just drop y'all right there. I need that opened up. And I guess let's... I don't know, is there a way I can backfill?
Glittered and gleamed. Soon, gold-hungry dwarves would be biting their teeth out on it as they unknowingly...
Yeah, let's fill that back
for a
in.
quick demise.
Okay, so yeah, let's fill that back in. Let's put the sticky trap there. Let's put the little wall pusher thing there. And let's get another spike trap. I'm gonna put 2 more. I'm gonna put 1 there and 1 there.
A
put
gold
another
vein
one
is
there.
almost exhausted.
Okay, how much room do we have down here? We still have... Okay, so what is this? This is... No eat, no beat, no bed, orc sea red. Okay, so those are orc beds, and then these are the naga beds? Or the round ones, the naga beds? I don't know. One of them's one of them's the other. Let's see. Can we research any extra rooms? What do we got here? Doors unlocks, new and improved doors. Let's see. Slap doors to lock them for your creatures. Simple traps. We can upgrade the throne room. Increases the capacity per tile by 50. Wouldn't be bad to get that. Let's get that, and then we can't do that one either. What are we needing for this? Level 1 unlocks wooden door. Do I need... Oh, I need this guy.
The workforce hoarding evil had increased its maximum little snot limit and now had access to even more of the industrious little creatures.
So that increased the snot limit. Okay, so why is this not activating?
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay.
Yeah, you go rest, you let them continue doing what they're doing. For now. So they break through, they're gonna come through here. They're getting stabbed, that's great. They're still slow. Wants me to upgrade that, okay. Go ahead and grab a little bit more gold over here while we're doing things. At least they're sitting there getting stabbed, so they are getting injured while they're in there. There we go. Drop all of our minions. We're going to let them do their thing. And I think we're going to go ahead and call it a day right here, guys. So this is our first look at Dungeons 4. We got a little bit into the running around in the overworld. We got a little bit into the dungeon building. I like it. I think it's going to be a good game to play. I want everyone to go and check it out if you're into these types of games. So be sure to go do that. I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to get some stuff going. What do we got here? We got gnomes. And we got goblins, huh? They want me to unlock a gnome. And as you can see, the more we do, the more stuff we get over here. We got to build more traps. We got to get more creatures. We got to do all this other stuff. Yeah, go ahead and give me a gnome. Not sure what we're going to get out of the gnome, but we'll get them. So, I think this is actually stuck on the other trap. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's what the problem is it's not actually working because it's stuck on the other trap. But anyway, we'll get it all figured out at some point. But that's going to be it for today's video. I do hope everyone has enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It is an awesome way for you to show your support to me, to the channel, to the video, and to the game itself. And as always, feel free to share that video on any social media you're using. You guys just like to stop, take a moment, and thank each and every one of y'all for all of your wonderful, awesome support. All the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the videos shared. It is awesome, and I do appreciate it. And with that being said, until next time, survivors, keep on surviving.